Bitcoin and XRP are leading this bull run. And the only reason that Bitcoin is even in this conversation is because some governments and corporations are considering the strategic reserves. Many of these governments have the benefit of just being able to confiscate the Bitcoin after it was used for some bad stuff. Now, when it comes to XRP, though, the difference is we still have that store of value. We still have it being treated as a reserve. But we've seen here that the rails of the new financial system are going to be running on XRP and maybe a few others, but it's definitely not going to be Bitcoin. I got another update here. It's January 8th, 2025. I wanted to get this one out here, a lot to cover. So we're going to get right on into this update. Appreciate you for stopping by. Take a look here. XRP making a little bit of a recovery here today. So we did finish the day green. Now we started a new candle here for XRP on this daily chart. And what you see is that XRP bounced down to $2.25 yesterday. And then today, what did we go all the way down to about 220, 221? Did anybody buy that dip? Hopefully you did, because you're already back up here to $2.37. I think we just did $2.38 watching this thing here closely, while the rest of the market's red. It's all red. Bitcoin, Ethereum, go down the list. Usually XLM follows along. Did manage to finish the day green, but for XLM, not really bouncing like XRP did. And you're starting to see the recognition, XRP on Fox Business here again today. I'm going to show you that one here later. 655 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market in the past 24 hours. So the broader crypto market came back down. The broader stock market's coming back down. Why? Well, I don't know. Do you guys just want like XRP clickbait? Should I just bring the hype? Or do we actually want to understand? And I know what the answer is. That's why you guys are here, is because you want to understand all of the financial markets, what's taking place in the current events, and how it's going to apply to our lives, our business, and our investments. And I've been pounding the table since 2022 that income comes first. Before we talk about the hype, before we talk about which investments are going to be the best, you gotta get it coming in. The debt market is starting to squeeze, and these are the data points that tell us it's not as pretty as the White House and this previous administration has been painting that picture. It ain't so pretty. Consumer revolving credit just nosedived, something you don't see outside of a great financial crisis or a 2020 style event. This is consumer revolving credit nosediving down to a level that we have not seen since 2020. Already down to a level, almost halfway down to the level during 2020, and we're already at the same level that we were at during the great financial crisis, and we've already surpassed the level down below the level that we were at during the dot-com bubble. So no matter how many narratives, how they try to spin this thing, what we've been tracking is the real economic data, which is manipulated on its premise. We take it as a lie. But you want to talk about decoding, we've been decoding this economic data to be able to break it down and help folks understand that this economy is not as hot as they've been telling us. We got to make sure that we secure the bag. And when it does come to our investments, the stock market has been overpriced. The big cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, that that ship has sailed for the most part. Yes, you could get some gains. Yes, you could see a little bit of return. And of course, if the governments do come out and manipulate Bitcoin, launch the strategic reserves, start buying up all the Bitcoin, sure, the sucker could run up and up for a lot higher. But what we've been warning about is that, the outlook for Bitcoin, although it remains positive, it's nowhere near an XRP, an XLM, an HBAR, some of these other utility cryptocurrencies. And even Bitcoin, compared to the stock market is good. But when we look at this traditional stock market, we've been talking about the overvaluation. We've been talking about the concentration. And we've been saying that despite the Magnificent Seven, which could still get cheap debt, for everybody else, our interest rates have gone up on our credit cards, on our auto loans. When you go to get a mortgage, we haven't seen mortgage demand fall to these levels since 1994. It's ugly out there. Of course, it's beautiful over here in crypto land, especially for XRP and other utilities. But this is the warning that we've been sounding, and now we're starting to see the economic data to reflect it. The good news, plenty of opportunity still remains. Take a look at it. I covered this in the update earlier today, but I didn't realize the Exodus wallet, they just went public, and they've now been listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They were there ringing the bell today. But this marks the first time that common stock has been tokenized on the blockchain, and they ended up choosing Algorand. Now they're partnering up here with Securitize. We've heard of that group before. And they're helping them tokenize their common stock, their Series A common stock, I believe it is, on the Algorand blockchain. So the first of many companies to tokenize their stock on blockchain, but of course they are still listing it with the traditional world, right? This is the old world colliding with the new world, right? Two worlds colliding. And this is the traditional stock market listing this, while at the same time it's also being listed and eventually will be made tradable, secondary market transactions of their stock. But that, of course, that'll have to be in a regulated environment through a broker of securities. But, this is the future. This is where we're going. And so a huge shout out to Exodus Wallet. I don't use Exodus. I don't really know too much about them other than, they've been in this space for a while. And I would like to congratulate them on, going public here and listing on the New York Stock Exchange while also tokenizing their stock on blockchain. We love to see it. Now, something else that we love to see, and you guys might have some fun with this one. Case for America has provided the contact information for Mr. Gary Gensler's office if you would like to politely, and I reiterate, politely and respectfully ask for an unredacted version of the Office of Inspector General's report on Mr. Billy Boy Hinman. You can also email Chairman Gensler at chair@sec.gov. So there you have it, folks. Interested individuals should call Mr. Gensler's office at, write this down, are you ready? 202-551-2100. Once again, I will repeat, that is 202-551-2100. Give them a call. Don't you love to see it? This is decentralized justice at work. We've been talking about it. The damages are massive, and we're going to continue applying pressure until we get life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness on a level playing field, digital assets included. Being the leaders in the cryptocurrency sector should be part of the plan. And we have seen here with what Bill Hinman did, this whole Ethereum free pass, and now the report is there. Are they going to share it? Are we going to have to, continue to sue to get this out, right? We pry and pry and pry just to get answers out of our own government. So give them a call there. You got the number, you got the email. Let them know how you feel about that. And do it politely and respectfully. Okay. Now, CoinDesk is picking up on what I was talking about at the very beginning of this episode. Ripple's XRP, which is not Ripple's XRP. CoinDesk still misreporting on this, of course. But XRP has outperformed the broader crypto market on Wednesday, up 2.5% after its CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, posted a picture of himself with the president-elect Donald Trump. That was yesterday. They dropped this article here today, just a few hours ago, and XRP is actually up more than that 2.5% that they note. But the reason why I'm showing that is just to note here how the mainstream crypto is starting to pick up that XRP is disconnecting. Remember, I'll speak for myself. I have PTSD of great news coming out for XRP and Ripple and the price not doing anything or even going down. So to see XRP just pumping up by, even 5% in the last day or so is really nice to see. I got to say, it's really nice to see. It's like good news comes out, price goes up. This is how it's supposed to work. And go figure. In, now a new reality where we're not being manipulated and suppressed, good news comes out, the number goes up. That's how it's supposed to work. Furthermore, Ripple doubling down. We got the meeting with Trump. Yeah, that was on Monday. And now we have Ripple hiring a U.S. policy manager in D.C. A shout out to Brito. That is Brito, the XRP Ledger meme coin that's sharing this news. Folks say that meme coins don't have any utility. Well, whoever's running this handle sharing a nice little post. Shout out to them. You heard that right. Ripple hiring a U.S. policy manager in D.C. following Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderoty sitting down with Donald Trump for some dinner. And that was the beef. Oh gosh, I forgot the name of the bourguignon, beef bourguignon, burgundy, bourguignon. Get the pronunciation correct. Now, we get another new customer spotlight post here by Ripple highlighting DZ Bank, which I should note is the second largest bank in Germany. I titled the episode earlier this morning, Biggest Banks in the World. That was a direct quote from Monica Long. Well, now we have a customer spotlight video here from Ripple. I'm not going to play this video because I think I might get hit with the copyright. They got a little bit of music in the background, and there's really nothing like all that interesting. It's just another client. You know, we're so used to this, right? Another bank, another institution that loves working with Ripple. It's like, you know, we're just used to this, right? But I just wanted to note that this is the second largest bank in Germany. And what they've done here is they've launched a secure custody solution for tokenized bonds and crypto assets using Ripple's custody solution. So Ripple's handling the custody, and what DZ Bank is offering is tokenized bond and crypto assets. With Ripple custody, they're simplifying digital asset management and driving efficiency. And they go on in this video to explain why, you know, they chose Ripple, why it's been such a pleasure working with Ripple. But what you're seeing right now is tokenized real-world assets are going to be brought to the market by using custody solutions like Ripple. This is why I love Ripple's getting in the door with these banks and getting these partnerships signed on the dotted line, not just by using XRP for cross-border payments, but now we have RLUSD, the stablecoin, and also with the custody solution as well, which is absolutely critical. We saw the first one was HSBC tokenizing gold. They chose Medico. Ripple bought Medico, and then we got confirmation from HSBC that they were going to continue using that relationship that was set up with Medico, continuing that relationship with Ripple. But we knew at the time that that was going to be the first of many tokenized real-world assets brought and offered here, with the custody solution being provided by Ripple. This is just a start. A lot more coming on. Now, while this is happening, Ripple's meeting with Trump, developments like this with these banks, tokenizing real-world assets on the XRP ledger, using Ripple custody solutions. While all this is taking place, what's the Ethereum Foundation up to? Well, they're actually dumping on you. Take a look at it from Arcam Research. They track the Ethereum Foundation selling the top once again. Anyone know where I can sign up for their paid group? How about that one? Do they got a Discord group? I'd love to sign up for that one. And this has been the standard operating procedure for the Ethereum Foundation and the disguised whale since the very beginning. Here we got it on chain, Ethereum Foundation dumping. Yep, that's what's going on here, right? And meanwhile, everybody wants to attack Ripple, for dumping on us. And they haven't been dumping, and they haven't even sold to exchanges since 2019. That's just the facts. It's just the facts, despite what all these guys want to say. Now, I'm going to finish this episode here with another clip. This is David Struzowski, who is from Sound Planning Group. He's the CEO of that company based out of Seattle. He went on Fox Business, the Liz Clayman show, yesterday and said that Ripple was going to do, or had been doing, all of the internal transactions for Bank of America. And he cited 83 plus patents that Bank of America had for using XRP and Ripple solutions. Now, I have seen Bank of America patents that do include Ripple and XRP solutions. I have seen that myself. I haven't seen 80, but I have seen it. As far as them settling 100% of their internal transactions using Ripple, I don't know. I haven't heard of that. I don't know where he got that. But clearly, David is on board with the XRP family. And speaking of the XRP family, if you're looking for that XRP family merch, we got it linked up down below. But David is back on Fox Business today, folks. Take a listen on this one. It ain't going to be Bitcoin that the new financial system is going to be running on. It's going to be Ripple XRP. Take a listen.
There's a lot of guys in that boat right now, especially as the price crossed 100,000 for Bitcoin. But as you look to the coming year, okay, is it getting just a little rich, perhaps, if you're somebody who's not in already?
I mean, I guess as we're talking about technology here, and Liz just showed us all these major innovations that are coming. Yeah. No, there are incredible things that are coming. We've got the most pro-crypto president right now in the United States, 60% of Congress that's on board. This is the moment right now in history where this is the chat GPT moment for crypto, right? Where it's now coming out to the next level. And Ripple, XRP, is going to be probably the highway that most of the financial systems are going to be driving through here in the future. It will not be Bitcoin.
I was just saying before in our conversation about AI and NVIDIA, people need to see the application.
Now, cut them off there. Cut them off there, Fox Business. Don't let them talk about Ripple and XRP being what the new financial system is going to run on. We need to switch. And I forget, they ended up talking about like jobs numbers after that. They quickly got him off that topic. Oh, hold up, David. Hold up. Okay. We heard you. We heard you yesterday, David. You weren't supposed to repeat that the new financial system is not going to run on Bitcoin. David, you're not supposed to say that. And David's even bullish on Bitcoin too. Don't get it twisted. He is a Bitcoin bull. He's very bullish on the overall cryptocurrency space. But as so many of us has come to this conclusion that the best opportunity right now and the leader and where the new financial system will run is not going to be on Bitcoin. It's going to be on XRP. You got other blockchains that present unique utility as well. This is why we picked up positions on XLM, HBAR, XDC, etc. Algorand, which just got the first ever tokenized stock publicly listed on the New York Stock Exchange. But we got to cut off guys like this, and I just love to see it. This is the shift where now these guys are going to be given an opportunity to speak positively. Now CoinDesk is picking up that XRP's disconnected from the rest of the space. Everything's down. XRP's up. It's not up by a lot, but it's interesting to note. And now we're getting that spotlight on the world stage. And I've been saying, when Ripple goes public and the whole veil gets lifted on Ripple, Ripple will be the darling of Wall Street. And it's guys like this and others that are getting their clients into XRP and also going to be taking a look at Ripple. And if they can get access to it while it's private, they will. For a lot of them, this is going to be a company that Wall Street is going to be selling like you've never seen before. And for many of you guys in this community, this will actually be an opportunity for us to make an exit. For those of you guys that were buying Ripple equity at, $50, $60 a share, at $7 to $10 billion valuation, right? Or some of you guys got it even cheaper, I know. And you're going to be flipping this sucker at, a 10x return when Wall Street lines up to sell the darling opportunity of the cryptocurrency space, this new company, Ripple. So we haven't seen nothing yet. This party's just getting started. If you guys are on board with me, pull up the gangplank. We're rocking and rolling. We are smooth sailing now and picking up speed. Those headwinds have turned into tailwinds, and it's full send for XRP into 2025. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Everything's at ZachRector.com. On the way out, if you could tap it for me, I'd greatly appreciate that. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.